What's up, and welcome back to my channel. If you want to grow, if you want to get better, if you want to help improve your life, you are in the right spot. This video's topic is super thrilling. Make sure you watch the entire video because I'm gonna save the best tip for the end. But what we're gonna be talking about is a growth mindset and how a growth mindset can help you beat addiction, can help you keep your sobriety. And the best part is, even if you don't have an addiction issue, it can help you in other avenues and aspects of your life. So it's just a really good topic for improvement and life lessons. And I'm really stoked to go through each bullet point and kind of, bring it back full circle to how you can use a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset, and how to improve your addiction, sobriety, and ultimately your life. So first, I'm gonna ask you to please subscribe to my channel. New content every single week. I appreciate those that have already subscribed and keep coming back for more. You guys light my fire. And then also don't forget to check out my Instagram. Lots of updated content more frequently right there. So why don't we go ahead and kick this off and get started. First, I want to start out by saying, everyone is addicted to something. It can vary from really extreme to not extreme. But if you think about it, it doesn't have to necessarily be drugs or alcohol. It could be food, it could be gambling, it could be being, comfortable, no matter how you look at it. Addiction is, you have to go from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So those are really the tips I'm gonna discuss in this video, and it can really change your entire life. One thing I'm gonna advocate for is a sober lifestyle. I think it's amazing, I think it's awesome, and it should be glamorized, not stigmatized. So with that said, I also want you to check out my Sober is Sexy video. After this, I think it's a great resource. It's a great way to put perspective on why sober lifestyle can be so empowering and how we can rewrite what it means, because being sober isn't a weakness, it is a strength. So make sure to check that out after this. So why don't we dive right in? The first thing you need to do is, when you go through a struggle, you go through something, view it as an opportunity versus a challenge, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow. For me, I look back and at first I saw it as a challenge. Now it is an opportunity. This sober journey for me and addiction, it's such a challenging thing. But if you look at it as an opportunity and you really focus on it and do everything you can to possibly deal with it and get sober and do the things you need to do, no matter what you're struggling with, it can change your life. Now I look at it as such a huge gift. It was the biggest gift I've ever given myself, is my sobriety, and it is an opportunity that has led to more opportunity that will lead to continued opportunity, and it is such a powerful thing. So step one, view these challenges as opportunities, not challenges. Opportunities for growth, opportunities to get better, and almost obsess over it and learn how to constantly improve upon that. This second one is so massive, it's so important, but it's also difficult. It takes a lot of practice. The second one is to seek out learning over approval. And what that means is, go learn about what you need to do to heal yourself, to get better. Seek out an expert to help you do so. Stop seeking out approval of others. Because whether you do something good, do something bad, or do nothing, you will not get the approval of everyone. And that is okay. You need to start seeking out the learning opportunities and going to learn about how you can beat addiction, how you can beat this to get better at it. Read on it, attend meetings, see a therapist, see a counselor, find a group of people, whatever you gotta do, start learning more about it and stop caring what other people think. This is huge for a growth mindset. You have to take the approval piece, put it aside, lock it up, and never open that again, because that holds a lot of people back. And remember, this is your life to live, no one else's. You need to accept you're never gonna have the approval of everyone, ever. And once you accept that and you go after what's best for you, the reward will start coming. So, number two, super important. All right, so this next one is applicable to life. It is such a perfect, critical, crucial piece of a growth mindset, especially if you're overcoming addiction, but it's really good for anything, is you need to focus on the process over the result. So many people focus on, I want this, and they focus on this. There's steps that you need to take to get there. And that's what you need to focus on. What are the habits you need to do? What are the steps you need to take to get this result? And take your thought off the result. Take the pressure off of getting the result. The results will come, but the process is the most important thing. And the process are sometimes things that you may not want to do. You may not want to go to therapy. You may not want to go to AA. You may not want to go to the gym. You may not want to go to bed early or tell your friends, no, I can't go out. Like, those things you may not want to do, but it's a part of the process. And taking that first step on those process steps will lead to really great success. The hardest time is the first time, but once you flex that muscle, it's just like any other muscle, it grows. It becomes easier, it becomes a positive reinforcement because it's getting you the results you want. The fourth thing on a growth mindset is focus on purpose. What is the purpose of this? I'll use myself as an example. When I got sober, I had to do it. It was like life or death. It was happiness or misery. My purpose was me. My purpose was my goals, my dreams, my future. So when you look at that, it's like, why are you doing these things? Do you want to find fulfillment and happiness? But if you focus on finding your purpose, and then a lot of times our purpose is to give back to others. That's why I love doing these videos. They're for you guys. And writing my blogs, they're for you guys. Talking about what I do on my Instagram, they are for you guys. You can absolutely figure out your purpose, but dig a little deeper. Figure out why you're doing this. And that's the growth mindset. It's never about the task at hand. It's about the bigger picture of what you want your life to look like. A great video that kind of correlates with this is rewriting your future, because you're not your past. So I recommend another one. Check this video out after this video. It's in my library. I'll link it up there as well. Oh, sorry, I was just being patient. Get it? Number 5 is patience. Have some patience with yourself. You're not gonna figure it out overnight. It is not an overnight success thing. You have to be patient. Celebrate the little wins. Celebrate making progress, baby steps, because change is difficult. If change was easy, everyone would do it, but it's not. So make sure you're being patient with yourself. And when you make those little baby steps, be really happy, pat yourself on the back, embrace the patience. It's difficult because we want it now, but as I've discussed before, great things, success does not happen overnight. So be really patient with yourself. So this next one, it kind of goes with the being patient and being patient with yourself, is understand mistakes are gonna happen. That's okay, that's part of life. Failures are part of life, but the reason failure is so important, it means you're trying, it means you're following through with your goals and what you want to achieve. So understand that mistakes will happen. There is gonna be a time where maybe you do relapse, or you do go out with a friend, and understand that can happen. For me, a relapse is not an option, and I think for most addicts that shouldn't be an option, right? I remember one time I went to this party newly sober, and it was awful. I was not mentally prepared for it. I was not in the right headspace. I was not sober enough to attend. So that mistake never happened again. I never went there ever again because it made me feel so bad that I almost drank. I didn't. I almost did. This was a long time ago. I was newly sober, but I couldn't do it. That in itself was motivation to never do that again. It wasn't worth it. The risk was not worth the reward because there was no reward. But understand, mistakes will happen, and that's okay. One mistake us addicts can't make is relapsing. So if for some reason that happens, prevent it. Call your sponsor, call someone, reach out to someone before you do that. We are all a community and we're all here together to support you. So this last one, like I said, best for last. This is something underutilized, and I can give an example of the one I just talked about. The last one is learn from others' mistakes. I just told you, when you're newly sober, don't go to these parties. Just don't do it. Sounds extreme, but learn from my mistake. That party almost costed me a relapse, and that would have not been okay. That would have been worse. So if you learn from others' mistakes, that's what a growth mindset is all about. Be aware. When someone says, don't do this, this is what happened to me. Like, listen to them and learn from people's mistakes. It can really take you farther. Smart people learn from others' mistakes. Not saying you're not gonna make your own, we all do. I do every day. But if you learn from others' mistakes, it can take you really far. So stick with the people that you want to be like. So if you want to be sober, hang out with sober people. If you want to be more fit, hang out with fit buddies or buddies at the gym. You know, it's like hang out with the people that fit that future you want. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Growth mindset is something that takes practice, but it is so rewarding. It can help reward you through your sobriety journey, your professional journey, your personal journey, your fitness journey, your financial journey, whatever journey you're going on. A growth mindset is the way to go, and stop being so fixed on this is what I gotta do. This is the only way. It's the only way to get to, from A to B is by doing this. Open your mind, read more, learn more on how to get that growth mindset, and it will do your life wonders. So thanks a ton for watching my video and my channel. And once again, please subscribe, support me. I look forward to creating a lot of content for you guys. I'm super grateful for you guys. And let's go out there and grow together. Here's my signature to end the video. Thank you.